Hey, don't look now, but the grains seem to be on a beginning of a what could be a multi-year bull run, and I expect food prices to be rising over the next few years as we see shortages. And no better place to look than the markets. And today we see corn making new highs, not quite for the year, but I will point out that the other grains are making new highs for 2020. So keep this in mind. I wanted to pull up a daily chart looking at really the last almost 7 years of trading, and we've been putting in quite a bottom really on corn from 300, where we touched twice this year after touching near this range back in 14 and again in 16. So to me, this is going to become more of a supply constraint and a demand increase versus anything else. And I think we're going to see some food shortages coming worldwide as we're starting to see shelves lighten up here in the U.S. and major issues in Europe and in Africa and the Asian marketplaces. So corn real quick has got a real big base in here, and if we can break out over 400, this thing could be, who knows, off to the races. I want to look at beans real quick. Beans are really taking off here. They've spiked all the way from the low eights all the way up here to about 1050 today. And again, top of the range that we've seen over the last 3 years. But once we break out of this, this profile here is so solid that we're going to see a monster move again here. We could again run. You got to remember back in the 2010s, 2012s, beans were trading as high as 18 a bushel, and we're only at 10, so we could see some really big moves coming here. And again, as you pull the chart back long term, you see that this is we've just been kind of consolidating here over the last 5 or 6 years, but a move is on the means, I believe, right now. Same thing in wheat and corn, as we talked about earlier, but these things are starting to really move. Wheat is high of the year, hit over 6 a bushel here today. And that was after a low back here around that 420 area, even below 4 back in 16, 17. So this continues to the volatility is picking up in the grains. It might be something you add to your charts as you're looking going forward, and it's something that we will be looking at obviously as traders. Good opportunities coming not only in the grains themselves, but in the picks and shovels around the agricultural businesses. I think are going to be seeing pickups over the next few years.